Okay, so in this video, we are going to summarize some of the things that we saw in the previous videos and also make some generalizations about things that we didn't know we saw, but we still kind of saw. So, to get into that, let's answer these two true false questions. Show true or false 270-degree rotations clockwise are the same as 90-degree rotations counterclockwise. So, to answer this, let's do a little experiment. So I've got my little triangle A1, B1, C1, and I'm going to do the hypothesis of this. So 270 degrees clockwise, right? So got my center of my center of rotation, connect them, draw my right triangle. Okay, so I'm going to come through, let's say this is 90 degrees now. So there's 90 degrees. Well, I got to go 270. So I'm going to go another 90 degrees. Okay, so there's another 90 degrees. And I've got to go, so that's 180. So I need 90 more, right? And I know that that's going to take me right here. Okay, so that puts my new vertex, my new C, right? We'll call that C2 right there, right? And that means B2 is here and A2 is right over here. Okay, so that would be 90, 180, 270 degrees clockwise, right? Okay, so now let's see the actual experimental part of this. Okay, so now I'm going to take this OG right triangle and I'm going to rotate it like the conclusion says instead. I'm going to say 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going from here 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so that would be 90 degrees counterclockwise. And holy dog crap, we end up in the same spot. So this is obviously actually very true. Okay, so 270 degrees counterclockwise is congruent, or the same thing we'll say, as 90 degrees in the opposite direction, right? So that proves that true. Okay, so let's look at this next true or false problem. So 90 degrees clockwise is the same thing as 270 counterclockwise. Well, again, there's only one way to prove that one. So let's do that again. So I'm going to draw pretty much the same picture. Okay, no, I'm not. That's boring. I'm going to say I'm over here now. Okay, so this is A1, B1, C1. And I'm going to do what the hypothesis is saying first. So 90 degrees clockwise, right? So I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to go 90 degrees clockwise now. So 90 degrees to here. It's going to put me about like that. So I know B2 is going to be here, which means C2 and A2 will be here. Okay, so now let's do what the conclusion here is saying. Okay, let's see what the conclusion here is saying. It is saying if I go 270 degrees the other way, that, I'm going to end up in the same spot. Well, let's see. So I'm going to go 90. That would be 90 degrees counterclockwise, then another 90, right? Okay, so here's another 90. That's 180 if I add these two together. Okay, so I need 90 more, right? So that's going to put me right here where I need to be. That puts me at 270, and holy dog crap, I end up in the same spot again. So this is also very true. Okay, one last thing, and we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and summarize. So that means 90 degrees clockwise, 270 counterclockwise, exact same thing. we have the same generalization. X and Y flip with the X sign change. 180 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise is the exact same thing. All we do is change the sign of both X and Y. Okay, 90 degrees clockwise and 270, or my bad, 90 degrees counterclockwise and 270 clockwise are the same thing. And we flip X and Y and do a Y sign change. Okay, now this is the one that should be common sense, but just in case it's not, if I rotate 360 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise, we see that nothing changes at all, right? And if you need me to explain that to you, obviously come and see me. I'm literally just going to rotate myself in a full circle and show you that either direction, I'm going to end up right back in the same spot. Okay, but whatever. You may not have a good imagination. Come and see me if you don't understand why 360 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise leads to you being in the exact same spot. Okay, that does it for this video. Like I said a second ago, come see me if you need anything. Goodbye.